Hey guys, it's Omer from MMOs.com. I'm doing a quick first impressions gameplay video here for Neverwinter, a 3D action fantasy MMORPG developed by Cryptic Studios and published by Arc Games as well as Steam. I'll spend about 15 to 20 minutes running around checking this game out, make some comments. If you guys want to play Neverwinter or just learn more about it, do check the full review on MMOs.com on the link below. So let's go get started right now. We are in the character creation, just so I can show you some of the basics over here. You have a whole bunch of playable races, several for the elves, for example. You got Wood Elf, Moon Elf, Sun Elf, and they each have varying differences. You can see she has Sun Elf Grace as an ability, and Moon Elf has Moon Elf Resilience. However, some of these races are available only to paying users, if you see this little Zen icon over here. But regardless, there's a good variety of playable races. So for now, let's just click, we'll go with, can we go Sun Elf? Yeah, we can go with Sun Elf. Wood Elf, nope, Moon Elf unfortunately costs money, though she's the cutest. Let's go with Sun Elf. See some of these options. You have 8 playable classes with this 9th one as coming soon. Oathbound Paladin looks kind of cool. Also, I believe the newer class with the Elemental Evil expansion is the Oathbound Paladin. So let's go ahead and play her for now. And you have the D&D experience over here. It is a Dungeons & Dragons themed game. If you couldn't tell by the name Neverwinter, it is inspired by Dungeons & Dragons, the Forgotten Realms series more specifically. And you have the character role ability stats over here. And it's a little silly that the game even has this, because if you could just pick your stats, it'd be more ideal. But it's going for that D&D feel, so which is why the dice rolls are here, because D&D is a tabletop game. So basically, you want to get 18, which is the highest on your primary stat, and the minimum possible on your non-primary stats. And I can choose between one of these with this race. We click continue. There's a good amount of customization too. You can just choose a basic appearance option if you want to. However, if you want to be more specific and design it as you wish, you can do your own over here. You guys know what I'm looking for already. Let's go find that slider. Body shape, here we go. Let's go with Elven Slim and body right at the top, baby. It knows exactly what we need. Can we get, yeah, we can hide our armor as well. We can't hide these, unfortunately. And okay, pretty modest. Really not that much going on over there. But there's a lot of customization here. Feet length. How many games let you change your feet length? Check that out. And that is, look at that. It's getting, you can't even see with the wood down there, but I guess it's a little bit. Feet thickness, which makes your height a little bit taller anyway. But I'm gonna get out of here for now and show you what my characters I already have in the game, because I don't want to run through the tutorial for you guys. It's pretty basic, but I'm gonna show you some of the gameplay on my other character. Let's go on Malfurion. If you recognize where that name is from, +1 cool points for you. It's from Warcraft 3 or World of Warcraft 2. So we are in Protector's Realm, the main town of the game. Close this out. Level cap as of this video is actually, I think, 70 with the Elemental Evil expansion. You move with WSAD and left-click attacks. It is an action MMORPG released back in 2013, and the newest expansion came out in April 2015. So let's show you some of the basics over here. Map, Protector's Enclave. The game is separated into channels, so I'm in one of the specific channels right now. It's actually a somewhat popular game as well. A very story-driven game too. And I'm going to show you some of the simple elements over here. But let's start with some of the gameplay too in a second. You can queue up for any of the random dungeons as well as PvP if you want to. However, we're gonna go complete one of the game's catalog quests, which is the game's Foundry quests. It's actually a really cool system in several Cryptic's games. Basically, these are player-made dungeons. You can see all these over here. Turtle Soup over here. We got the Green Zone, the Wizard Tower. Tired of Being a Hero. So this one looks. We're gonna do this one, by the way. I haven't done any of these yet in forever. So these are all made by players themselves, which is really cool, because it's not just the game shoving its story down your throat. Instead, players can create their own stories. And many of these player-made missions are, some of them are story-driven, other ones are mindless action. This one, it says, I do not control the loot. Yeah, the guy who makes the story doesn't control the loot. That's still all back end where it's random. So everyone would just like to play the bad guy, have everyone to cause destruction and command an army of loyal servants. Yeah, I mean, who hasn't? Come on. In this quest, you're the final boss. Betray your allies and make an evil pact with a mysterious stranger. You command your own legions of minions to fight your way through the volcanic dungeon, slaying any heroes who dare stand in your way. So that is definitely an unorthodox quest line. We're going to accept that. Quest accepted. Let's go check that right now, too. And let's go that way. And we're going to basically leave town and grab this right now. And you can see it tells you all your quests are with these little dots. I have a lot of unfinished quests right now. Let's go outside town. Press F to travel. And you can see that there's a lot of iconic areas in this game, if you're familiar with the D&D lore. However, we're going to go to Icewind Dale, for example. We're going to go to the Volcanic Ruins. We're tired of being a hero. Yeah, there's the quest. Tired of being a hero. And let's travel there right now. Visually, the game actually looks really good too. And we are loading, and here we are. Let's go talk to Your Conscious. We are in the Volcano Ruins right now. This is the Volcanic Ruins for the Foundry quest. We're talking to our Conscious. See what our Conscious has to say to us. This is Malfurion. This is it, Malfear, and this is the perfect moment to put our plan into motion. What plan is he talking about? You're right. Could you refresh my memory real quick? We don't care about these people. Frank doesn't hold aggro, the rogue has connection issues, the cleric is an elitist jerk, and the mage needs on every piece of loot that drops. Well, don't you hate people like that? Let's see. Yes, these are all valid reasons to be upset with my group members. Alright, let's see what he's got planned for us. We do have to backstab them, apparently. Let's see. These are all valid reasons. Exactly, let's do it. Do what? You can't see it, but I'm face-palming right now. Look, it's not that complicated. We go up there and pretend to celebrate with that dumb mage. We ask to do the honors of throwing the artifact into the volcano. She will stupidly agree, and then while everyone admires your heroic bravery, we will deliver some cheesy one-liner, and then boom, we push her over the ledge. What about the rest of the party? The tank will sit in all your red circles because he doesn't know how to move out of the way or block. The cleric will be shouting at everyone, trying to get them to do as he says, while also preaching about his epic gear score and MMO experience. So like Terra, you actually have to dodge enemy attacks as well as big monsters will do. No, those throw little red circles on the ground. If you stand in those, you'll take extra damage. So you want to get out of those as soon as possible. So the game's kind of poking fun at people that don't do that. So really, isn't that one obvious? Rogue will most likely disconnect, and if he doesn't, then he will probably lag into the lava and kill himself. All right, it sounds like a good plan. Let's go make it happen. So you can see this quest is it kind of breaks that third wall, but other quests in the game are all within the fantasy element, the D&D experience. But again, this is player made, so they can do whatever they want. To talk Sage the Mage, it rhymes. How awesome is that? I don't know how to say. It's finally over. Go on. We did something, and we gotta destroy the artifact and the ring. So we gotta destroy the ring, the one ring, kind of like in Lord of the Rings. All we do is toss the ring into the volcano. I can do the honors. Let's see. Of course you may. After you do, this is our quest. Will be complete, and you'll be a hero. We will all be heroes. Can I be honest with you, Sage? No, we don't do that. What do you think about boiling point of human fleshes? How should I kill her? Let's see. I'm going with this last one. Hey Sage, how deep do you think the lava pool is? Boosh! Got her. Alright, we killed her. And it looks like these three guys are all going to turn on me right now, so I gotta kill them right now. I am level 55 on this character, and the way the Foundry quests work is they actually all scale for your difficulty. Let's go kill the cleric. That makes the most sense, okay? Should be these red things. You don't want to stand in those guys. They're gonna hurt. Go kill this cleric. Should be easy peasy. Don't want to stand in there again, and we are a-okay. This 3 versus 1, but easy. You can see Miri in the back, which is my NPC companion. Just heals me, makes it easier. Oh my god, you just healed? Who does that? Alright, if you click tab while that meter is full, you get to transform, and then you are very tanky and do lots and lots of damage. And the little gauge fills up as you just fight random things and just keep attacking. Again, combat is action-oriented. If you're familiar with combat in Terra, it's a bit similar. I always prefer combat like this. It just makes the game a little more fun in my opinion. So we're going to mash our abilities. Okay, we got the ring. You can also see when I click tab, I can just move my mouse around. Otherwise, the mouse kind of aims. I only have access to like a handful of abilities right now. And you can pick which abilities you want to equip. You just can't equip that many at once. So and you can level the ones you want to get. So we can see our character page, for example. We'll see. These are our powers. You can equip certain ones. This is my left and right click. You can equip certain left and right click attacks as well. So you want to put points to the ones you actually keep using. So the way you customize your character actually matters. You also get feat points too, but don't worry about that for now. And we are back in the game. What do we do now? We can loot that. Now we get to talk to a mysterious stranger who is congratulating us for killing these. Alright. I like this quest so far. It's well written. What do you mean you knew? Who are you? Apparently he knew. It was only a matter of time before I snapped. I like his he's got a cool mask on. I've been following you for quite some time, waiting for the opportunity to recruit you to the dark side, the dark folds of shadow. It would seem that the time is upon us. The betrayal of your former companions was all the reassurance that I needed. So he's some evil dude. I don't completely understand. You're tired of being the hero, correct? All your life you have fought the goodly people of this realm. Blah blah. Title after title, glory after glory. Alright, let's click yes to all that. What should I do? So basically, I'm playing the bad guy right now, the evil path. Let's go do this. Sounds like a deal. All right. The ring must be very powerful if you want it so badly. You know what? This guy's a cool dude. I'll listen to him. He snaps his fingers. An altar appears behind him. I will list your choices. Make a decision. I will spawn for you your viewing pleasure. All right. Let's see. He flashed another grin. However, I assure you, whichever item you pick will grant you immense power. I'm gonna go with. I feel like the sword makes the most sense as a orb. We're gonna go with orb. I like orbs. I will take the orb. Flash and a wink. Take this token of darkness. It's the only way I can make sure you only take one item. Do not steal from me, which would be a very bad idea. Okay, all right, I'm good to go now. We grabbed the orb. Click F on here. Grab the token of darkness. And I guess we're gonna take the artifact, go to the dungeon, and confront the search party. We get to kill more people now. Awesome. And just, there are so many foundry quests in the game. It's not just, do I go that way? I want to make sure we're going the right way. Yes, we're going the right way. Down over here. There are just so many foundry quests, but even without the player-made quests, once you just jump into Neverwinter and finish the tutorial, the game guides you through much of the gameplay just on its own, really, really well. They're all voice-acted, and production value and the writing is just really up there for a free-to-play MMORPG. Your heroes are dead. The ring is gone. Traded, really. So I killed them. I pushed maids in the volcano and slaughtered the rest. Let's see what I can say to this guy. You monster! You won't get away with this. My blades will find your throat before you can do anything. Bam. Apology accepted. Now die. So kill this guy too. So a bunch of NPCs attacking us too. I'm using my E, which actually heals me after I attack with it. Oddly, I do feel like the combat is a little bit on the easy end, especially when you go into this this super mode. You just really tear it. Yo, lay off my healer. Kill this guy. And that'll help my healer. My healer's kind of holding aggro for me. You can see the HP on the top left. Gotta help my healer out. Healer's gonna keep me alive. You can have various different. Oh, she's dead. You can have different companions and do different things. I just found that having a healer is super useful if you're playing a warrior. And after combat, of course, she just gets up on her own and fully heals herself. So no big deal if she dies. Let's grab this unidentified item. And again, all this loot is basically randomly dropped. So it's like the guy who made this quest gets to pick what drops. I remember I played a few just story-driven quests with a lot less action than the one you're seeing right now, and it's really interesting if you want to read and just enjoy the story. Where am I going now? We're going this way. And I've played really stupid foundry quests too, where you just fight waves and waves of enemies, almost like Killing Floor 2 or just or Dungeon Defender or something like that. So the quality of missions vary quite a bit. You can just play the highest rated ones too if you're looking for like a really polished experience. But if you're looking for more random ones, you can just start searching and picking out whatever interests you. But the fact that the game has all these story-driven quests is really what makes Neverwinter a lot of fun, I think, because you can pretty easily finish the actual story itself, the actual main gameplay pretty easily. Man, we're actually taking a lot of damage over here. As I said, the gameplay was easy. Apparently not. Wow, I got wrecked. I'm actually using really bad gear too. That's why. So this dungeon still scales the difficulty, so I should be able to win this. We can try again though after I res. You can just res on the spot if you pay monies, of course, but we're not going to do that. We're going to release. Yes, yes. And we're right back at the beginning over here. So the game doesn't really punish you that much for dying. So you can see not my quest, my characters. I'm using really bad gear. Where's my gear score? Where's my item level? It's all really low actually if you play Neverwinter. I didn't get any of the new stuff. That's why. I haven't played since the expansion came out, or rather, I played quite a bit when the game first launched, and that was it. Now let's hide this tab over there. We're gonna try one more time. We got this time, I believe. I didn't use my potions either. Let's use 3 and 5. We got some buffs on us. Or we'll go back up over here and kill some things. The only other Dungeons & Dragons themed game out there is DDO, Dungeons & Dragons Online. However, this is much newer. So if you don't mind playing an older game, DDO is still really fun. It's got a lot of lore, really solid D&D game. Just gonna use my potion in a second. This meter filled up again, so we can kill. I'm gonna kill the weak guys first, so they don't do lots of damage to you. And now we can worry about the head honcho afterwards. And when you're transformed, you are so terror. Not sure I died the first time. This seems a lot easier right now. Was I just mindlessly tanking unnecessary damage? Hey, let's kill this guy. This Neverwinter Girl. Easy peasy. Though this game actually, I remember when it first came out, there was a lot of problems with it. There was exploits. I remember what really screwed the game early on was there was an exploit where in the auction house, if you bid a negative number, you actually received money rather than using money. So that really screwed up the economy early on. But I'm sure they've more than fixed that by now, because that was like several years ago. Loot all these goodies, and now we are progressing onward. And it actually tells you how long each mission is in that queue page where you find these foundry missions. So if you're not looking for a really long adventure, find the shorter ones. There's like really long ones as well, like 9-part epics, where each one is like an hour long. It's just really cool that as a player, let's get out of that red circle. There we go, easy to dodge. As a player, you can actually make your own missions. That's going to give Neverwinter, I think, a lot of replay value, much more so than other MMORPGs. And again, not to say that the actual content that Cryptic wrote, the actual main quest line is bad, because it's not. It's actually really good. I remember listening to the entire story as I played. It's one of the few games where I didn't really click through the just click through the quest text randomly. Because, you know, if you're playing the game, you might as well read it if it's well done. And being that it's an American developed game too, there's some emphasis on story, which you might not see in a lot of Korean developed games. Not all Korean developed games, obviously. I mean, Terra, for example, has a decent story. But the high production Korean games are fine too. Alright, this guy's dead. I did say it was easy because when I first started playing it, up until while you're leveling, it's very difficult to die. The only reason I die is I'm a little bit rusty in the game. But once you know how to play, I feel it's very easy. The game does not want you to die. The crate label is ale. Continue. Alright, we can drink some ale. Can we take it? Yeah, I want it. I can't. I can just read it. Can't grab it, unfortunately. Let's keep progressing forward on this dungeon. Again, these let's not stand in there. These missions actually give you experience too, so it's not just for fun. You do get rewarded for doing these. In fact, the game has daily missions that encourage you to play. They actually encourage you to play these. So doing 2 of these every day lets you complete that daily mission. A few other. I don't want to stand in there. So as long as you don't stand in those red circles, you are a-okay. So I was totally that warrior in the description earlier about standing in those red circles. Grab these. Oddly, this is a game that has 3 different currencies. You have gold, astral diamond, as well as zen. If you're familiar with Perfect World games, zen is the premium currency. In this game, you get gold for killing monsters, and you get astral diamonds by crafting, as well as doing your daily quests and missions. Really weird that the game has 3 currencies. 2 would have been enough, but it's an odd system. Astral diamonds are really the main currency in the game. You use that for pretty much everything you buy in the auction house. Your gold is just really used for buying a few items from vendors. But yeah, it's really all about the astral diamonds and zen. Use artifact and interact. So we're gonna kill these guys next. Awesome. Take out the orb. I got the orb. Where's the orb? You do not have the skill. What? What is going on? I can totally go out this way. You feel the energy of the item you carry slither out of your grasp at your mind. It whispers, promising, and gives you a vision of victory. All right. Pretty sure I have. Why can't I use these? It's kind of odd. Don't I have this thing? Or when I died, did it just drop randomly? The game has lockboxes too, which is not a surprise. A lot of games use lockboxes now to monetize. Or I guess we cannot go that way right now. Oddly, it's not going to be anything. No. Well, it's in the chest of ale, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm supposed to go this way. As you see, my quest is guiding me that way. That little glowy line. Did it screw up when I died? Do I have to run all the way back and grab this? There's no way. There is no way. So I think I just broke this quest, unfortunately. Or either that or I'm being retarded, but we'll see. I guess depending on which one you have, I guess something different might happen. Because otherwise, why would it give you the option of these? So yeah, I can't even go there. Escape the dungeon while recruiting an ally that you find on the way. I don't have an ally. Let's go look this way, and I'll call it if I can't find it for now. A few other aspects of Neverwinter. I mean, my favorite aspect by far is, if you guys haven't already realized, the Foundry system. It just, some of these missions will suck, other ones are really well thought out. Maybe I gotta go talk to this thingy over here. You can see on my radar on the top right. There's a speech box. Let's go check that out. Gotta talk to this pile of rocks. That's what I need to do. Yeah, let's go talk to a pile of rocks. Stop that. You must look crazy talking to a bunch of rocks. Well, the game was correct. It's funny that it actually lets you do that. Let's go this way. Maybe I was supposed to go here first because I wasn't reading my quest description. So let's go talk to this dude. After interact, let's go free this. This guy is gonna be my. Alright, do I know you? Your people. Oh, there we go. What if I blew on this whistle? I don't have the whistle. Suit yourself, putting down like a dog you are. Okay, so I'm gonna go kill this guy apparently. Kill him. Awesome. Whoa, where'd he go? I just killed him automatically? So if I had a whistle, something different would have happened. So the actual player-driven quest can branch off in different ways too, so it's not just super linear like you might think. So I may have broken this quest right now. So can we're gonna go ahead and leave for now. We can do another one anytime, but they're replayable as well. That one only took 18 minutes anyway, so I can just redo it to fix it. That doesn't usually happen though. Let's see what else is in the quest menu, for example. Let's go. This is of course, the Zen Market, the game's in-game cash shop. The game's crafting system is a little bit odd. I can show you that. Let me find that real quick. I'll bring that up too. Why not? The game's crafting system is let's finish. We can't. I don't want to do those. Task completed. I actually did that by accident. Take rewards. as the crafting skills in the game or tasks rather, are leadership, mail smithing, and all these goodies. With leadership level 16, I can complete these various tasks, and like I can do this one. It gives me 600 astral damage, experience, as well as money, and it takes 14 hours to complete. It does it on its own. It just happens on its own. We can equip this over here, make it go faster, start task, and when that's done, I get a reward. With mail smithing, you can craft gear this way as well. Like if I want to craft this epic over here, I need to be a level 4 over here, and I need to have 4 of these items. So the crafting is definitely different. I'm not sure if it's better or worse. It's weird. I'll leave it at that, because you do get free astral damage for doing these. It gives you a reason to log in every day and just complete those. So we can see what else is going on over here. There are so far 2,000 different of these missions right now. You can play whichever ones you want. Obviously, the highest rated ones are up over here. This has 71,000 reviews. Wow, that is impressive. This only takes 27 minutes. Author notes. Looks like this might be a one-parter. Some of these, again, are 9-part epics and take forever. You can subscribe to the author too to keep getting updates. And that's my favorite feature in the game by far. You can hop on our mount. You get a mount. Though oddly, I think if you click shift, yeah, you go faster without the mount if you run. But when your stamina runs out, you gotta go back on the mount. And my gear is awful. I'm probably do the quest after this video, because it is a fun game, worth checking out. Some of the Zen items are, I'm not gonna say it's pay to win. It just, you don't have a lot of inventory space. You can see I'm already almost full of inventory space. I did have this item on me. Odd. Doesn't matter. You can see there's a ton of items over here in my backpack already, and I actually bought one of these items already from a player. With you can actually get Zen in the game without paying. You can transfer your astral diamonds for Zen. However, I'm pretty sure that market is currently broken right now. Let me see if I can find that. Players can transfer their Zen for astral diamonds to astral diamonds for Zen in a player marketplace, but because astral diamonds are available in game for free, technically if you keep playing, the Zen is a lot more value. So it used to be a balanced system. Now you can't really transfer your astral diamonds for Zen anymore. That kind of broke, because there's way more demand for Zen than there is for astral diamonds. Hopefully Cryptic does fix that eventually though. But anyway guys, I'm going to call it for now. If you guys do want to play Neverwinter or just learn more about it, do check out the full review on MMOs.com on the link below. Anyway guys, later.